Today we're doing a car review over the 2019 Acura NSX. So starting up front, you can look up here, like all these vents are real, and that is helping to just get the air going through, cooling a bunch of different components. And right here, these are real. So up front is there 2 electric motors, because this is a hybrid, and this helps cool the electric motors. If you come right on over here, this vent on the front quarter panel helps cool the brakes. Now, while we're over here, the wheels are 19 in the front and 20 in the back. And this is all-wheel drive. And we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. Now, this helps funnels all the air down through here, and it goes through this flying buttress right back here for more aero and downforce, which brings over the air up onto this rear wing. Now, this is a mid-engine car, so the air goes through here to help cool the engine, because since it's not up front, that's the only way they can really do it. And a lot of supercars are flat on the bottom, because going at speed you need a lot of downforce. So this is no exception. And all the air comes back out through here, through these vents, and around the rear diffuser, help create a lot of downforce. So this is the key fob to the Acura NSX. Very simple. It says NSX right here, shows the Acura logo on the back. What I'm going to do is click and hold that, and it opens up the rear trunk. Rear trunk, I should say. Now, since it is mid-engine, it lets you have a trunk. So the engine that's up here, it is a 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6, and it is matted to the electric motors. So it is a hybrid. Like I said, the 2 electric motors are up front, powering the front wheels. Just like any electric car, any hybrid car that we've done, it will just be the electric motors at the lower speeds, and then when you give it a lot of throttle or at higher speed, it turns on the engine. But it allows you to have some cargo space right back here, and you can fit a full set of golf clubs, as the owner told me. So this is a really nice area, and also it shows you the number of the car right here. That's pretty cool. And then for $10,000 you can get all this back here, carbon fiber on the roof, and carbon fiber in different parts of the car. But he didn't get that, but that is okay, because this is a gorgeous car. Now, it is really bright outside, I should say, and so we do have this car in the shade so you guys can see it better, but once it's out in the sun, this paint color is super cool. It has like a cool metallic flake in it. It's a special order paint color, so that's really cool, and I can tell you from seeing it in the sunlight and stuff, it looks beautiful. Alright, so like I said, this is a hybrid car, and the 2 electric motors are up here. Now if you come on over, here's one right here and the other one's down there. And these are powering the 2 front wheels. So at the lower speeds, you won't even hear the engine. You just hear like the winding and stuff of the electric motor. This is where the electric motors are at. If it wasn't a hybrid, you would be able to have storage up here as well. But they put the electric motors up here, so you only have it in the back. So the way you can tell it's a 2019 and up, the owner just told me, right here was just was chrome for the past model years, but for 2019 and up they changed it to the body color. In my opinion, it looks way better with the body color than chrome. So that is one easy way to tell if it's 2018 or 2019. Alrighty, now we're going to move on inside to the interior, and the door handles already popped open just like a Lamborghini Huracan and some other cars, but it pops open whenever you walk up to the car. If you have the key fob, I have the key fob inside, so you just pull it open. Alrighty, so this specific model, it has black Alcantara, feels like, with this beautiful blue leather, and it looks really awesome. It really goes in with each other, and on the black there's this blue stitching to complement the blue leather throughout the car. Alright, so now we're on the inside of the NSX, and the seats are actually quite comfortable. These are really comfortable seats. And just let me set this right here. And then the steering wheel, it's pretty nice. It feels nice to hold, nice to touch. The paddle shifters are nice and big paddle shifters. Now they are mounted to the wheel and not the steering column. Some people like that, some people don't. Just depends on how you are. And coming right up here, you can feel this awesome, nice touch. Everything is up here. And then the start stop button is right here. Now the gauge cluster is, a lot of it is digital. And I'll show you that here in a little bit when I turn on the car. And then there's a screen, a bunch of different modes. And then right here, this is where you go and choose which gear you're going to be in. So park, then reverse, you pull back, neutral, you push, and this is drive and manual. Click that if you want to get the car moving. And then right down here it says NSX and the Alcantara. So that is pretty cool. So let's put the foot on the brake and turn it on. Alrighty, so here's the gauge cluster. Just bear with me, it is a bit dark. But if you come right over here, that is where you choose your drive modes. So just bear with me, like I said. Now we're in quiet mode, Sport Plus, and you just hear it, turn it on, it turns everything red, like that, all red. And then if you hold it for a little while, boom, now we're in track mode. Here is where your infotainment center is. So there's a home button, take it back home, and there's a bunch of different stuff. So smartphone, Acura Link, navigation, like this is all touchscreen as well. Different apps. Head home, information. So there's a lot of different stuff that you can do, and this did turn red whenever I did put it into Sport Plus, and it stays red whenever you're in track mode, for just making sure that you know you're really aggressive, you're about to do some really cool things. Now right here is where you can do the climate control. I currently have it off so you guys won't hear throughout the video. Yeah, there's a lot you can do inside of this car, but there's a lot you can add to settings, adjust the lights, and a bunch of different stuff to make it the way you want it. Alrighty, so now we are taking the NSX out for a short drive. Right now, as you can hear, it's just the electric motors going. And it's super quiet. It's super weird driving a supercar and it's all quiet. Take it at an angle so you won't scrape, because this is a very low sitting car. There you go. Wow. This is fun. This is cool. It is a bit loud with that exhaust in here, but that is okay, because each time you drive this car, it's always going to be an experience. And that's one of the things that will help make this car an experience. Just the exotic sounds and stuff that comes from the car. A lot of people turn their heads. This person was turning and stopped to look at the car. Oh my gosh. The brakes work really well, the acceleration is just out of this world. Holy crap. You can really